To make his wife jealous, the man deliberately kissed the assistant beside him. However, the wife, who had always loved him desperately, was calm today, even chatting with a smile. It turned out that just now, the wife accidentally saw a love letter that her husband had treasured. Only then did she realize that the husband, who had always acted superior, also loved her deeply. In college, she had actively pursued her husband for 3 years, enduring his indifference. What she didn't know was that the husband had been secretly paying attention to her, but had repeatedly rejected her advances because of his vanity. Even after they got married, he often mentioned divorce, and the two had become regulars at the Civil Affairs Bureau. Today was the 99th time they applied for a divorce. The man confidently thought that his wife would still humble herself and beg for reconciliation as before, but this time, she understood that her sincere love was just a tool for her husband to have fun. After returning home, she packed her things and prepared to leave, but found that the necklace left by her mother was missing. When she went to find her husband, she heard him betting with a friend that she would come back on her knees to beg him within 3 days. Seeing his wife coming, the man thought that she couldn't resist and had come to beg for forgiveness. Unexpectedly, the woman just came to look for a necklace. At this time, the assistant took the opportunity to tell the woman that she had lost the necklace. Seeing her husband's indifferent look, the woman was completely disappointed in him and turned around to leave. But just as she reached the door, an out-of-control car rushed towards her. The husband, who was closely following behind, instinctively wanted to pull the woman, but he thought that he couldn't let the woman notice that he cared about her very much, so he protected the assistant beside him, and the woman was knocked unconscious on the spot. When she woke up in the hospital, the nurse told her that the husband, who was very worried about her at first, had left in a hurry just before she woke up. On the day of her discharge, the husband proposed divorce again, saying that he had fallen in love with the assistant. However, the woman knew that the assistant was just a tool for her husband to torture her, so this time, he didn't get his wife's begging. When they arrived at the Civil Affairs Bureau, the man confidently asked the woman to go alone to cancel the divorce application and then went to find the assistant on his own. The woman walked into the Civil Affairs Bureau. The staff habitually asked her if she was here to cancel the application. However, this time, the woman's answer was, "I'm here to get the divorce certificate." This time, she really didn't want him anymore.